Jack Dorsey says Twitter's never going to do the edit button. Well, I don't know where you stand on this. I don't know if you care. It's just a topic. It always comes up. You see it on Twitter. Where's my edit button? Yeah. Marquez always asking for the edit button. Yeah. You bump into a tweet. You can bump into a garbage tweet. It looks like a piece of junk. Mm-hmm. Right? From anyone. And you look at that and you say, and then you see the reply underneath. Where's my edit button? And it's not just, it's everybody. You see it all the time. I can't even reference. I see it all the time. Mm-hmm. Now, Dorsey, I heard him, I remember listening to him on Rogan's podcast about the complexity of the potential edit button, but he's never been this concrete about it. As recently he did a Q&A and he said, no, it's a wrap. We're not doing an edit button. And I know a lot of people think it's so simple. It's easy. What do you mean? Let me edit. I edit everywhere else. But his point of view on this is that it's like a public record. Right? You got the president of the United States. His main way of communicating is on Twitter. What if he goes back, he's changing tweets every 5 minutes, and people in the press are writing? Now, I understand you could have some secondary argument, which is like public figures, presidents can't edit, but like maybe other people can't. I don't know. But the premise of Twitter was based around SMS. It was originally to tweet, you were text messaging. Mm-hmm. You can't take a text back.
No.
When you send a text out there into the universe, that don't belong to you anymore. Mm-hmm. That was supposed to be, that's what that was supposed to be.
So it was a baby one.
It was just a baby one because I had a few more words there.
Yeah.
And it was like, had to figure out the timing on it.
Yeah. There you go.
So it started out like that, and he wanted to keep it true to form. And I think since people got used to the idea of editing elsewhere, they started to demand it on Twitter. Now, when it was originally discussed, the idea of potentially doing an edit, the way that it was positioned was you could just have a change log of all the changes that were made to it. So it would show up as the edited tweet. There'd be a button saying this is an edited tweet. You could click on the edited tweet. You could see everything it ever was. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of messy.
Yeah.
Get kind of messy, kind of quick. And so I don't know personally how I feel about it. Is it kind of a cute thing? Is it a holdover? Is it a bit of nostalgia? If Jack Dorsey wasn't there, let's say he was replaced by some CEO who wasn't part of the origin team, and he didn't think about this SMS history, mm-hmm. and he didn't give him a warm and fuzzy feeling, would he be so strict? Or would we have already? Would that new CEO have already allowed the edit thing to take place because it is everywhere else? I don't know. But for those of you that have been sitting around hoping for it, this is pretty clear. No, we've made practical considerations, but we'll probably never do it. That's his response to the edit button. And it kind of seems like he's sick of answering this question at this point.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go out on a limb, which isn't much of a limb. It's more of a trunk. Trunks are normally perpendicular to the ground, though. So I don't know. Maybe what is it when you're rock climbing and you have the rope?
Top rope.
No. The guy who's at the bottom holding the rope.
Belay.
Yes.
Belayer.
I always thought that word. I thought it was funny when I went rock climbing when I was a kid.
Yeah. It's kind of funky.
Can you belay me? Who's belaying? Belay. What is it? French or something?
Well, you know what's even weirder? The mechanism that holds the rope.
What's that?
It's called a gree-gree.
Excuse me?
Yeah. A gree-gree.
Yeah, you gotta love the lingo.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of lingo out there. I like lingo. I think it makes it fun. So I'm into it. But anyway, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, as long as Jack Dorsey's there, based on this response and the conversations I've heard him have about it up until this point, it ain't gonna happen. So we don't need to keep doing it, even though I know it's a meme and it's fun. It ain't gonna happen. So you're kind of you're wasting your characters on that one. I mean, I'm just saying.